Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds, welcoming you back to Lovecraft Country and the first of our supporter-enabled episodes for October 2022, SCP Secret Files. Now, I'm not surprised by this. You see, every month we have 2 bonus episodes that are run by supporters due to the fact we hit the second stretch goal, and while not all the votes have come in, there's been enough of them for this I feel safe in doing this as the first slot. Now, of course, I'm not surprised. This was highly popular when I did it as an October surprise, and of course we will be continuing our journey into the Secure, Contain, and Protect Foundation, the organization that is devoted to containing the anomalous and protecting humanity from it. Now, the thing is, we had our first day in the job as an archivist, in which we got to see a promotional video about a D class known as Disposable Class, prisoners that are taken in by the SCP Foundation to use as guinea pigs, experiencing a fatal anomaly. So we'll see what, since that was just our orientation, let's see what other horrors. Now, I did want to point something out to you. If you switch over to files, any of your completed files allow you to pull up what's called the SCP file. Now, if you know anything about the SCP Foundation, it's actually, the core of it is a wiki that is supposedly the in-universe cataloging of all the anomalies. In this case, this one's known as unknown calls. It was a telephone-based anomaly. And as you see, it's listed here as SCP-7457. Now, I checked the main database. This is not actually in it, so this is a unique organization. Now, you're going to see these are the type of hazards considered. In other words, it's either safe, Euclid, or Keter. Keter being, hard to contain. Safe meaning if you put it into a box, it will stay there. Euclid means that while it's not totally safe, it's not that difficult to contain. Otherwise, this is a patch of desert, therefore you just have to keep everybody away from it. Now, Kennick and Warning indicate the relative scale of danger in other ways. Like, for example, you can have a Keter harmless. Basically, there's one that is a psychopomp, for example, that they can't contain because he's a spirit who collects dead people, but he's absolutely harmless because all he does is collect the souls of dead people. I mean, he's doing his job. The SCP Foundation only listed him because, as an anomaly, he could alert the public to the fact that that the reality that I think of as stable isn't. Anyways, I don't know what Kaneka is off the top of my head. That's a relatively new thing. And warning indicates that it's a warning. And this, by the way, why it resembles the Star of David is actually referring to the, oh God, what's it called? It's an alchemical symbol. It means as above, so below. Now, this may seem a little strange that we're using the Judaic element, but I understand that the first entities to classify, well, they called it religious, we'll call it anomalous phenomenon, were the Judaics in the Kabbalistic times. I've actually read some of that stuff, or the translations and commentaries, because I don't actually read Hebrew. But yeah. That's why, and Keter, for example, and the other indicators are also taken from pre-Kabbalistic and Kabbalistic lore. It's one of those little things about things. And I've been rambling on a few minutes here, so let's move on. SCP-7457, item numbers as either class Euclid. Special containment procedures. SCP-7457 is a barren desert area with a standard cycle of 15 days. A Class D personnel must enter SCP-747 and live within its confines by collecting and destroying SCP-7457-1. Description: SCP-7457 is a desert area approximately 330,000 square miles located in Nye County, Nevada, United States, adjacent to the Nevada National Security Area. SCP-7457 produced waste from human production activities, referred to as SCP-7557-1, an incremental frequency with a certain chance of producing a SCP-7457-2. SCP-7457-2 appears to be a spindle-shaped metal spool with distinct anomalous properties. 8 to 12 days after exposure to it, Class D personnel enter a disturbed psychological state and be unable to continue with their mission. Its detailed mechanisms remain unclear. Appendix: research log attached to SCP-7457. D503 spent a total of 16 days in the desert area, longer than most other subjects, but in the end he suffered the same fate as the other, a mysterious, unexplained disappearance. God knows why this desert appears to eat humans and yet spit out waste. Well, we actually know, because we played through it, that the people are turned into these little spundles and that we have been burning them. So yeah, all those pieces of garbage and picking up have been left behind by previous T-class. Kind of an explanation of a, I mean, sometimes, like I was saying before, the SCP Foundation is doing more harm than good. But let's see what lovely horrors they got planned for us today, shall we? Apparently I just entered. Guess we're hitting the water cooler. Initiating SCP-1A. IA. Okay, so I guess we're talking to our friends, but yeah, there's... I'm not going to read all these. I did that up before, but yeah. SCP... Oh, I'm sorry. I just started to get into it, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, I think this is the same we saw before. Yeah, okay. So, what we're going to be doing is we're talking to our friends since we followed the red dot. Zoe, got it. Okay, cool. Gwent, got it. Come on. Come on, Chuck. Give us our job. Carl Estena. Hey, Chuck. Why am I being assigned to fieldwork again? Yeah, I've been skipping this because we got this last episode. But yeah, something wrong with Site 74. Personnel of the departments will provide support, so we take on more fieldwork. That's going to be our actual missions, I think. We're going to be out there doing stuff. Like I said, the department should be named Relief Station. Basically, they pull people from the archives to go somewhere else. Carl, how do you feel now? I'm feeling much better. We did this before. Skip ahead. Apparently, that was a checkpoint system. This is your first mission, Carl. Probably your last. Review archives and organize them according to the requirements. Do not underestimate the task at hand. Go and finish it. I'll do my best. Good luck, Carl. I like Zoe. One more thing, MIT boy. I hate Ghent. Basically follow the regulations. Do not act on your own. Thanks, got it. I'm just going to ignore Ghent. People like him, you never feed the trolls. Oh, Stuart, don't get it. That's my first mission. All right, let's move, people. Let's move like I got a mission. File that paperwork. Like I said, a desk job will get you killed the SCP Foundation rather quickly. All right, cool. What am I doing now? All right. Okay, I guess I'm turning this off. Oh, yeah, files. There we go. All right, today's mission. Enter data regarding investigation reports into the archive system on the right. Method of operation, click text with the red outline. After clicking, the data will be dragged into the archive system on the left. Left click the release data. Data will be uploaded automatically. After entering all data into the archive system, click submit. Okay, so we're talking about SCP-701. Now, the thing is, I've got a second screen up, which I will be tackling. I'm sure it's going to be plugged into the original SCP Foundation database. Now, I know that anything that's lower than 701 is one of the original, because each one of these is done in batch of 1,000, 0 through 1. Right now, they're at the 7,000 series. So, what I'm going to be doing is pulling up the actual file in SCP-701 so I can actually... Come on. Faster. Oh, good grief. Number lock just went out. Okay, yeah. Ooh, yeah. This is going to be a good one. I'm not going to spoil it for you people. But, the Black Box incident, recording, investigation, Agent Q. All right, so what do we do? Click to play recordings. All right.
I'm Agent Q from the Accident Investigation Department.
Okay. Hi, Q.
Containment breach occurred at Pony Station, and contact with the Foundation has been lost.
Wow.
Agent Bella Lawrence was given orders to enter Pony Station and retrieve the black box.
Uh-huh.
Following is a transcript of the interview with Bella Lawrence.
Let's go. Okay, we're doing this first person again. Doo-doo-doo-doo. The elevator again. All right. So this must be the titular black box that we're looking for. And I love the creaking noises when it comes to the damn elevator. Why doesn't anybody actually maintenance these? Oh, wait.
Blood pressure 175 over 110. Experiencing mild convulsions. Administer 5 milligrams of methanol to help control blood pressure.
Okay.
Bella?
Belladonna? Yeah, we're not in good shape. Okay.
Drugs seem to be taking effect. Go ahead and ask questions. I can't be certain how long she'll stay awake for.
So, did they bring us out of a coma or death? Because you can do that with the Foundation.
Black box, Sparrow.
Huh? Oh, great.
3 days ago, you were tasked with investigating the situation at Site 74, Pony Station. You were assigned to retrieve the black box.
Right.
Now, out with it. Where is the black box?
Okay.
I brought it back. I brought the black box back.
Don't lie to us. You never brought it back.
Okay.
No,
So apparently we're missing something.
That's impossible. I remember. I completed my assigned task. I swear. Shit, my head.
That.
All right, here.
You're wearing
This
headphones.
isn't an interrogation. We're not here to lay blame or point any fingers.
All right, so that's the good cop. This is the bad cop. Or they usually start with the bad cop to make you feel more threatened, so you'll be more likely to open to the good cop. Oldest trick in the book: never talk to cops. Of course, these aren't exactly cops.
Bella,
Men in black.
I'm terribly sorry to have to bother you in such a state, but it is critical that we find that black box. We need to know what happened at Pony Station.
My memory's a mess at the moment.
That's fine. We'll take it slowly, step by step. Why don't we start from the moment you received your mission? Tell us what you remember.
I'll try.
Okay, so we're going to do a framing device within a framing device. One more, and we like break the metasphere.
Currently heading to mission site 74, Pony Station. We'll arrive in about 3 minutes.
Looks like the GPS is substandard.
48 hours since the Foundation lost contact with Pony Station. SCP-701 experiments there have been ongoing.
Well, that's smart.
Suspect a containment breach.
What is my mission?
According to Foundation security regulations 709S, each site must have a black box placed in a secure area to assist in identifying the cause of an accident, should one occur.
Like an airplane.
Your task is to investigate the situation and retrieve the black box.
Oh.
Black box? Got it.
Should I be wearing a red shirt for this? Agents
Okay, I've arrived.
technically have a longer lifespan than the D-class personnel, but it's really debatable. Alright, come on, where are we? Okay, cool. I'm getting Alan Wake flashbacks at the moment. Okay, except Alan, okay. So, pressed F, there's no flashlight. I guess we're kind of stuck doing the road here. Okay, looks like we'll be doing some running at some point. Alright, cool. Authorized personnel only. Now, there's actually a story about a guy who was
I'm able
sabotaged.
to observe the mission site from here.
Here we are. Oh, there it is.
It doesn't seem like one of the Foundation's secure facilities.
Pony Station, officially known as Site 74, was originally a hydroelectric power station. After it was abandoned, the Foundation repurposed it as one of their sites. Initially, it was used only to contain a few safe-level anomalies, but recently it's also taken over SCP-701. I don't know all the details. We won't know the truth until you retrieve the black box.
Got it. I'll complete the task as instructed and retrieve the black box.
I say I think 701 has taken over the facility, rather than vice versa. Yeah, that's the Bright Falls Power Station from Alan Wake. I swear it. I mean, it looks so much like it, except in much better shape. And honestly, it makes me think this whole thing's going to be a sequel to Alan Wake. You know, this is what happened to the Bright Falls Power Station after. It kind of went kablooey or during the events. Okay. So, we'll be moving through here. Nice fog. We're back in the Pacific Northwest, that's for sure. I'll recognize. Yeah, they even have the fact that there are crows after dark, when crows only come out during... Crouch. Nope, there we go. Control, I remember that now. Okay. Crows don't come out at night. They literally almost blind. So whenever you see one at night, it's really not a crow. It's something creepy pretending to be a crow. Alright. So, yeah, do we recharge at these stations? Sorry. I am getting Alan Wake flashbacks. These are both being set in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, so now we've got the entry point. Danger, hazard, no doubt. And you are? Right, my supplies. But that's the picture he showed us about the black box. He said, Greenville Hydraulic Power Station is a telephone number. And I don't know if I dare call that in the real world. Especially we don't know what country it would be connected to. But yeah, the fact is that I usually prefer it when they put a 555 number in, which is one that is reserved for fictional numbers, so they won't actually call a real number. But can't counter, a device capable of measuring the humes of an area and calculate the reality bending rate in real time. Yes, okay, so reality benders have been a thing in SCP since the very beginning, but they later made a scientific basis on it called the Humes. And Humes are a measure of baseline reality. A Hume level of 1 is normal reality. When it gets higher, that means that reality is being altered by some source. And Kant is the guy who figured out how to count them, so the counter is called named after him. You know, because that's how it works. All right, I guess we're taking the glowy things. There we go. The reality anchor. This is also known as the Scranton reality anchor, after the man who invented it, or actually the couple who invented it. It's a device capable of stabilizing the Humes of surrounding area. Basically, it forces reality to return back to baseline. One of the best weapons for combating against reality bending and reducing psychological damage in an area. Okay, so yeah. This is... Well, the thing is about Scranton is that Mr. Scranton had a particularly bad fate. Some of you may know what I'm talking about, but... Why? Gamma blocker. 60 milliliters per injection. Inject the blocker to stop neurotransmitters from behaving erratically, a result of unavoidable reality bending. And the Polaroid photo. Well, how long has it been since being a Polaroids? That collection 1 of 3 looks like we'll be hunting. All right, so yeah, it's not going to tell us. We got 2 more of these. We don't have. All right, so yeah, we go through here. Yeah, I know, obviously. Okay, so large propane container. In case power goes off for some reason, when you're dealing with massive anomalous structures, as tends to happen. Oh, did we... Something go wrong there? Oh wait, I hear noise.
I've just entered Pony Station.
Weird name for it, by the way.
The black box from the lab. Room 705. The elevator. 7th floor.
Well, that's not good.
Must.
What's that? Bald Eagle. You're cutting out.
Alright.
Damn. This is out of the safe range. I'll place a reality anchor.
Oh yeah. Whispering voices are usually bad. Right, that's good. I have to alter the alpha a bit. It's a bit dark. Alright, so cool. We will... It's reality. Yeah, it's getting more and more like a walking simulator than a actual game, but it's an interesting experience anyways.
Now let's find that elevator.
Oh, interesting. We have a metal detector. It's completely off, so that's not really much use. You know me, I'll be looking for everything. But yeah, actually, no. Looks like the lighting's going to be just fine, at least on my end. Hopefully it's that way for you guys. Recording can be a bit iffy. Like, one of the reasons I have one of the reasons I'm trying to change the settings is because of how glitchy the desert was getting. And that's just not a good thing. I mean, the first episode. So let's try to see if this works. I'm guessing this is some sort of Foundation hazing job. I mean, anybody take a picture there? Get a good joke? Okay. Search. Ah, cool. Ohio issued 25-cent coin. Cool. Alright. It's here. Glitchy box, though. Alright, cool. Bowling trophy. Collect. Duty regulations. Kind of wish you could... Let's see. Click to observe. Nope. Okay, so... All personnel on duty shall not leave early. Absence from work is strictly prohibited. Personnel who cannot be on duty due to special circumstances must promptly coordinate with the relevant site director. All personnel shall quickly comply with prescribed regulations and rules pertaining to access of classified files. All personnel on duty shall fill in an inspection form truthfully and correctly. If a situation cannot be handled independently, should arise. If a situation that cannot be handled independently should arise, personnel must immediately report the issue. Grammatically vague. Spare key to room 101 placed in the flower plot in the visitor's lobby. If used, please place back in original location. Alright. Oops, sorry. Try to avoid that. But yeah, okay. That's... Yeah, we're going to be reading a lot in this one. Always check your up. See access, just in case. Tyler Cooper's journal. Research logs from before. Today I read Dr. George Thompson's research log for SCP-701. Could be true. Has he really performing comparison experiments on chimpanzees the whole time? What could he have planned? Did he not realize what he's up against? The whole thing is turning out to be an ungodly mess, literally. It's now apparently clear why the Foundation transferred him out of Pony Station, leaving me to take over his post. He's performing the experiment all wrong. The whole direction of the project was all wrong. SCP-701 holds great potential. I believe that. Still believe that. Apparently he has experience with it. I will have to adopt a new method of study. Efficient, fast, direct. It all begins tomorrow. Okay, this is the apocalyptic log.
Tyler Cooper. I've heard of this guy. A bit of an eccentric and a thrill seeker.
Absolutely the sort of person you want to be dealing with apocalyptic material. Gods. This is one of the reasons why I think the Foundation does more harm than good. Let's just hand over reality-altering devices to people who have exotic, shall we say, tastes and manufacturing realities. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. A coin, can I use it? Probably not. Switch type. Alright, there we go. Oh, we forgot to check the back of these things. Something there, but I don't think we can actually click to observe. Alright, cool. And yeah. Sorry, just switch item. There we go. Okay, we can't use it, unfortunately. Ohio issued? Okay, cool. Not in Ohio, but you know, if you look at your wallet, your change purse at any time or whatever the heck you carry around with you that points in, and you'll find coins from all different points of the country. Now, America is a lot easier because each state will produce individual. Don't mind me just wandering around. Yeah, no jump key. I find that disappointing. You'll find all sorts of coinage. It's just easier in America because we have a tendency to I have a tendency to market by the state, each state having kind of a, shall we say, competitive nature with each other, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Although that's hardly unique to America. Oh, Mary Ann Flores, Maple Valley Environment Ambassador. No idea if that's a reference to anything. Pictures of the interior. Oh, there's the dam site. Dam site looking good. That was just terrible. I apologize. That's the odd thing out. Don't know if that's important. Alright, can we call out? Right. Press your thumb. Don't know if we can actually do that. Get to you in a moment. Oops, E, not F. Alright, I got 2 over here. Check these out. Nothing, and dramatic 101 on it. I'm curious. That's not actually something we can observe. Okay, so let's go check out room 101. First things first, what's in the inbox? Size 74. Site 74. Scene size. Palace. Forest, monastery, banquet hall. Setting resource request form. Somebody's putting on a play. I wonder what that could be. Yeah, if any of you know the Classic 1000 series, you know which one this is. Plays the thing, after all. Alright. The log.
Including the project schedule that follows, have been disrupted. The actors of the whole site is theirs. They managed to procure a goddamn script from God knows where, and they've taken over my laboratory accordingly. And Dr. Cooper, or whatever his name is, in particular, he puts on airs every time the operation starts as if everyone should listen to him. Who does he think he is? I have to let him know who's the boss around here.
Well, you know, yeah, it doesn't sound ominous. It's the subtitles not seem to be adequately matching what they're saying. It's like the subtitles are kind of a, how do I put this? Kind of a bullet point review of what's being said as opposed to direct transcription. All right, so let's get room 101. If you've ever read 1984, you know that room 101 is supposed to be representative of the room that holds your worst fear. It's how they torture you. Okay. Central staff. That could be progress. Let's try the other direction first. See what that looks like. Get up there. Why can't I get up there? Show me a ladder I can't access. Looks like we can't get in. See spooky out of focus stuff, but that's it. Alright, so I guess we're on a rail. Let's just travel the rail down to the inevitable bad ending, shall we? Goodbye, reality anchor. I'm about to enter hell as a result. Okay. Steam pipes. Open to those better be windows up there. As long as the stars are looking white and not black, you're better off, but sometimes if you see them, you're in trouble. Alright, so that doesn't look normal. Just appearing out of nowhere and then hitting the floor and teleporting back up, no doubt. Alright, so I guess we operate this. Alright, so I'm not sure why we're... Oh, maybe if we go higher, there's something underneath of it. What do you think? No. Disappointed. Incentivize my curiosity, would you? Oh, wait, curiosity is a bad thing in Lovecraftian genres. Oh, there's somebody over there, I guess. Should go... That's probably another mannequin. Being to get flashbacks to Nightmare House 2. Yeah, what? Alright. Waiting for the inevitable jump scare. Now, can we actually get back in that room? I'm even going to touch over here. Things ate okay. Lots of power generators, but I'm willing to bet it'll be dark in the appropriate places. Right. Well, luckily the steam's not damaging us. Right. Rats. Well, there's rats in everything. Alright, can we get in here? We can't get in here. Disappointed. Tease me with all these places I can't get into. Body bag, appropriate. Yeah, there he is. Alright, Frank. Suck. Ooh, that's a good one, Frank. Can we get through here? Can we see through here? Ooh, we can get in here. Excellent. Well, you know, Frank told us how to do it. Okay, so Frank was poking out. I'm calling him Frank. Can't unlock it from this side. Frank was poking out to let us know we can get in here. Okay, so let's grab this. Purchasing list. Purchased by Frandy's Department Store. Purchaser Abraham Hydro Power Plant. So apparently we are running the power plant for the community. Excellent. Name of application, 21st January 2009. Must be our current time frame. However, we should really have a cell phone, even if it is 29. This is the SCP Foundation, after all. The thing is, they'll set time periods a little weird. Like 1954, we'll have equipment that's appropriate for the 90s, and then something in our future has budget cuts and can't deal with stuff we have now. Multimeters, maintenance kit, wire cutters, hydraulic clamps, stud, and arc lamps. Not sure why this is important. I'm just click to... Let's see. Oops. No. I wasn't done with that. Okay. Let's see. I just want to see if there's something on the back. Can we just do that? Okay, there we go. Nope. Still not having my curiosity entertained. I mean, yeah, it shows that this place is currently functional, but it doesn't say and attribute any importance to that. Voltometers and wires. I mean, obviously they're running the place as if it was still an operational plant. You know, it's really good to have one of these in case of an absolute emergency. Break down the power grid. The Foundation would require facilities that could be secured. Let's see if we missed anything over here and see if Frank comes back. No, Frank doesn't come back. Alright, Frank. I'll follow you. Not sure why I'm calling him Frank either. Usually I call these guys Bob, you know, the mysterious figures that are always luring us to our doom. Today I'm calling him Frank. Look at those damn leaflets. Surrender today to the Allies. Okay. Nothing interactable here. Kind of like this combination of 21st and 20th century tech here. Alright. So, how's it going, guys? Just chilling? Back to back? Having a good day? Called it Frank and Maurice. There we go. Alright.
This must be the elevator. To the 7th floor, then.
Outrider's entrance card. So yeah, let's get railroaded into the office. Alright. Like, does this feel like regular lighting in this room? I mean, does everybody have to come in with a goddamn flashlight? You're on operating hours? Or, you know, it's not even a window or anything. Oh god, you're at a power station and you don't have... I can't run this? I'm disappointed. And you don't have internal lighting. This, to me, indicates poor management of resources. Oh god, I'm sure that means something, but I'd have to basically pull it out of assets. Oh! You can tell in the Pacific Northwest because they have their own bagged fresh coffee. Alright, let's collect this. Actually, I'm disappointed. Is there nothing in the monitor? Nothing at all? Sigh. I hate it when Windows crashes. Alright. Let's go.
Blood we offered, the hanged king we served. I serve my king with my blood? Blissful suffocation, sacrifice of sin? What's this? Some kind of poem?
Really bad one. Ah! The hiss got us.
My head!
Cognito hazard. Careful what you read in the SCP universe. It can get inside you. Oops. A little of, I wonder if you can't die if you don't do that, because obviously we survived because we're being interrogated. Alright, so we have an anti-cognito hazard. God, I wonder if it works on advertising effects too. Alright. Oop, fade out. Oh, well, put that down, would you?
I'm very familiar with cognito hazards. I've been trained to deal with them. But this wasn't anything like that. I couldn't breathe. It was like there was a knot tied around my throat. I was weightless, hanging, gasping. No matter how much I struggled, nothing helped.
But they've been hanged.
That does sound terrifying. But perhaps it was just a nightmare, though.
No. We wake up from nightmares. Not from this.
It's probably the same drug that pumped us full at the beginning. To make us, coherent enough to recall what happened. Okay, I guess we're back in the elevator now. 3, 4... Oh, that sucks. I can't get that open, so I guess, yeah, we're opening this. Their situation. Dr. Scranton. First aid kit. I can't grab it, so I'm guessing that physical injury... Hi, guys. Physical injury isn't the thing we have to worry about here. Probably.
I guess I'm taking the stairs.
We are, and they're locked, which is great.
Locked.
Oh, wait, you can actually do that. Check it, even though the interface will tell you what's going on. I guess the interface is due to the fact that we're remembering this. So therefore, we knew it was locked before we even touched it. Alright, let's go. What do we got? We can't get in here, can we? Sigh. Fence off so many areas. I want to check them out. Alright. Here. Alright. Cutscene. Can't move. The welcoming committee. Got a pretty good idea who that is, by the way. Alright, oh gods. Do I dare? Janitorial staff. My king. Well, monarchists are definitely come back these days. Many people out there who simply during these confusing times want somebody to tell them what to do, even if it's not a really good thing to do so. Always like that bloody hand. Okay, Lord of... Juriel. This... A T would never let things slide this poorly. Alright, let's collect this. Incomplete script 1. Duke Soreto. The chains of fate coil like a poisonous snake. It is not only me they seek to entangle, but also you. Gonzalo. The curse before death is frightening indeed. Petruchio. Get this Miller out of my sight. Let dead men remain speechless. Petruchio extends the noose and strangles Sortino's neck. Sortino. Traitor. Usurper. Arg. Yeah. This is all based on... I know. Isn't it kind of rude that I interrupted while you're going to the bathroom? Can't knock him over. That made me feel slightly dirty. Alright, so I'll pop in here, see if there's anything else. Grab the knife. Oh wait, it's not a knife, it's a lever. More blood, more custodial failure. You know, that's a big difference between the SCP universe and Control universe, because in a lot of ways, oh my god, cannot believe this, people. Maybe you should let me get closer before that happened. It would be a little more frightening. Anyways, alright. Complete script 2. Isabella, if the lives of the monarchy were to be recorded in a book, the archivist would never know a moment's rest. I would certainly be overburdened with fatigue. Maid Beatrice, Empress, Lord Antonio's here. Isabella, is that what you say? My estranged son? Why would he come to seek me in the convent? Go get me my very best dress at once, and prepare a glass of poisoned wine. Maid Beatrice, as you say, Maid Beatrice leaves. Isabella, what sad truth! The dice rolls with lies and bears in my name, and martyr in this conspiracy shares my own flesh and blood. Oh, yeah, that's... I gotta stop remembering not to do the escape. Uh-huh. Not sure what that's supposed to mean. Really, though. Oh, look, Duff beer. It just says beer, actually. Wow. Way to be concerned about accidentally triggering a, anything in here? Why do you have these things open, Lord of Algadia? Yeah, that's interesting. And you had any doubt who know about the SCP universe, you know where we're going with this. The rest of you get to learn as we go along. Alright, let's leave these poor mannequins to their fate. I cannot believe they actually implied that it went to the bathroom after we took this thing. Get to you in a moment. Anything else? Ladder. Let me guess, you can't open this. Archives. Alright, so I guess we're taking the ladder. Alright, so... Oh, great, an air vent. Inevitably, there'll be a sewer level, too. Just, you know...
This cognito hazard. Could it have something to do with SCP-701? The situation here is much more serious than I expected.
Yeah, I'm getting that impression too, especially the pounding on the walls there. Amazing how a little bit of that can go a long way. Alright, this is over. Yeah. So I can hear it from this side too. I like it. That doesn't look safe. Alright, so do we have a ladder going down, or are we just gonna... We're just gonna jump this. Alright, fine. Fine. Okay. Yeah, I miss being able to fly. At least that's the great thing about the Control universe. You get superpowers. Now I just feel like I'm playing the victim in somebody else's horror slasher film. Keep expecting one of those mannequins to show up behind us. Alright. From Encrypted, notice of escalation interview. Ms. Irene Mabel, recently former assistant of Dr. Tyler Cooper. Ms. Lizlia Amanda was demoted because of her refusal to care about experimental orders given by Dr. Cooper. On the 16th, she was injected with classic amnestics, which, by the way, will wipe your mind, and sent away from the site. You basically have to have your brain reconstructed with the Class A amnestic. B and C are lesser ones. To fulfill this role, at the behest of Dr. Cooper himself, site manager decided to promote you to the role of senior experimental assistant. Good luck, guinea pig. Your interview and authorization session will be held together at 13:30 hours, room 7111. Please come prepared. Alright, and yeah, I don't think I can manipulate the screen. I like how the screen fades in and out there. Oh, for God's sakes. Now they're doing the office work? God, the SCP Foundation is getting cheap. Alright, Act 2. Persona, Gonzalo, Antelio, Isabella, Rodrigo, Francisco, Scene, Convent Inn. Act description. Cover up the truth. Gonzalo orders the arrest of 3 men who witnesses the Queen's confession and imprisons the Queen in the convent. Gonzalo then goes to have a secret meeting with the ambassador. It's ambassador of Alagadia. Sorry. Actually know this canon. And apparently a little better than the writer. After learning the Queen's captivity, Antonio begins to plot his revenge. God, I keep... See... What? Dude, you're not gonna, like... They have VCR tapes here. God, oh, it's the archive stations. They'd have to be in whatever... See anything up here? Whatever condition they were taken in originally. Transferring from one media to another, especially the cognitohazardous properties, is dangerous. Alright, so let's get this checked out. Not sure why I did that. Alright. Anything? Anything? I'm getting my hopes up for nothing. Got this, though. Document 4-7. No idea if we're actually going to be able to pick all of this up. On December 19th, local time, a mass SCP-701 incident involving several students in the auditorium of the Princeton High School took place. The incident escalated into a violent riot with a fighting on a mass scale. The incident reportedly took place in the auditorium while as all participants in the process of blah, blah, blah. In other words, why the play was going on, they're in the process of performing it. This triggered the audience to attack each other, resulting in 13 deaths and 27 injuries. The cause of the incident is unknown at this time. We know what it is.
Files. This must be the archive room.
Bella, you're not the brightest agent that these people have hired, are you? Because it's got a huge sign outside that says Archive Department. Excuse me, dude. Alright. Act 3, Persona, Gonzala, Antolio, Anlida, Francisco, Isabella, Petrusco, Charninto, Atelis. Scene, ballroom, convent. Act description. Gonzala kills an eyewitness and orders the royal chef to make a stew from his body. The witness's daughter, Elinda, is placed near the convent. Antonio and his squire enter the convent to confront the queen. She tries to kill Antonio, but he sees through her plan. She is left to suffer the consequences. As Antonio and her squire evacuate the monastery, they encounter the imprisoned Elinda. And evacuate's kind of an interesting way of putting that. I should be checking these more often, but so far we've got nothing. Alright, so... Show off. Where's round handle? Alright. We gotta go find a round handle. Okay. Interesting. This place needs to be upgraded. Okay, so we'll collect this, which appears to be the file cabinet. Handle, got it. That's what we've been looking for, but we're gonna see what else we got here. Disappointed I can't get some water. Probably turn. If I did so, it'd probably turn into blood or something. Okay, a couple things here. We play that, and we play this. All right. The Hang King's Tragedy. Yes, that's the name of SCP-701. You notice it has an SCP-71 number attached to it. Okay, so press E. Okay, so these are the archived versions on digital. Yeah, these early digital media when you still required a hard drive. This is a VCR of I believe, the high school play version we just saw. Referred to, in which they did a version of this play called The Hang King's Tragedy, and everybody went crazy and tried to kill each other. So, yeah, whoever was experimenting with it here, I'm sure they used all the proper safety protocols. Oh, wait, they didn't, did they? So, well, these guys started killing each other. Great. Which pictures, and this is a knife that I remember from the original file that was recovered from an incident as well. Basically, nobody knows how it got there because it wasn't part of the prop. It's a real thing, and apparently at least one of the actors was swinging it. Alright, so, let's get out of here. Alright. So, what do we got now? Oh, he's gone. Great. Cool. Whatever. Probably leaves the instant... Oh. Well, this is great. Far enough up? Huh. That's enough for government work, possibly, but... I didn't reveal anything over here. I was kind of hoping there might be something hidden. I'm wondering. No, I couldn't even bring it over here if I wanted to. These boxes would stop it. So that just kind of kills any reason to do that. Ooh, but we got this. Oh, wait, that's just operational. Anatomy 101. Seriously, why do you need 6 Anatomy 101 books? Creepy drawing there, too. Alright, let's go find out. Let's go find out what happened to the previous idiots in this foundation. In this foundation facility. Still looking at that sewer level. Okay. Never have vents anybody can crawl through. You're just asking to be assassinated. Alright, cool. Tyler Cooper's Journal 2. Why the hell did it appear? At first, most of the on-site personnel are apprehensive of participating in the project. After distributing some SCP-701 documents to a few volunteers, it became widely circulated to the point that people coming up became suddenly increased. It's rather curious how it happened, and I haven't quite figured out the reason behind it yet. But it's welcome news. I think it's a good omen. You're an idiot. Never, in your Eldritch universe, never do anything that gets this popular. Guaranteed to be some sort of mass horrific ritual. Now I've managed to mobilize the entire station to participate. Every single person. It's my chance to prove myself. The opportunity like this doesn't come all every day, and now everybody's dead.
Dr. Cooper needs so many volunteers. And what on earth is this SCP-701?
You just saw a picture of it. It's a play. It's called The Hang King's Tragedy. Try to keep up with us, Bella. Not the first time I've been this far ahead of the protagonist in the plot. Okay, and... boom. Oh, I suppose we got lucky there. I mean, who has this sudden drop anyways? Knock it off. Eesh. Jump scare attempts. Tisk tisk. Expected better of you. Alright, so...
Finally, luck is on my side. This ought to get me to the 7th floor.
Alright, 7th floor. Up or down, though? Not so, it's down. Right. This is a definite fire safety hazard. Can't even get to the next level up. Alright. Always see if you can avoid progress, by the way. Oh, we got something here. In King's Tragedy, sacrifice everything. Rehearsal note. First group rehearsal. May 23rd for 7:46 a.m. Location, conference room, 5th floor. Second group rehearsal. Time, May 26th, 11:11 a.m. Location, warehouse 603, 6th floor. Final group performance. Time, May 27th, 9 p.m. Location, room 705, 7th floor. All right, so.
Rehearsal notice?
Great. They decided to make the play, even though they know exactly what it does. Yeah, that sounds smart. Wait.
What the hell is going on?
Oh, God, we're in a reality loop. Get back in here? No? Okay, cool. Oh. Well. Wait. Didn't we just see something about time? There we go. Fifth floor, 6th floor, 7th floor. Okay, 7:46, 11:11, and 9 p.m. Got it.
The way out of here might have something to do with these clocks.
Might? You really don't pay attention a lot, do you? Oh, come on. I'd say I'm fond of this. I'd say that's a good sign. The ding thing, even though I think it's a minute short. Maybe they're just giving us, you know, points for trying. Participation trophy from the Eldritch Horrors of the Universe. I mean, they know how tough we have it. Okay, getting a hang of this. Alright. Cool. Couple points for being on time there. You know, even if I hadn't read that thing, just rotating until it dings would probably have been giveaway, but I haven't really been seeing a lot of these puzzles that are severely challenging. Like I said, they're coming off mostly as a... Whoops. Oh, now we got the Whispering Ghost, which is always a great thing. See, the thing is, you're better off when they're whispering. We can actually hear what they're saying. Things are bad. Alright, so yeah. Here we go. That's 7th floor. Oop, what did happen there? Okay, froze up for a second. Hopefully this is going to come out well enough. You know, I'm going to go see what's down here. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble with the mouse. Alright, so you know what? Progress is always bad. Okay, 8th floor. Can't get through here. Can't even get around. Like I said, health and safety violation. What if there was a fire? There's going to be a fire, isn't there? Not, I'm going to make a fire. Just burn it all down. Usually the best. Guess we have a card we don't know about. Ah! There's the gibbering monstrosities. Let's... You know, I gotta say this, kid. You've got some terrible survival skills. But then you're working for the Foundation, so what do you expect? Alright, so... sorry about this. I gotta move that cord. It's really getting in my way. I told you there'd be a sewer level. There's always a sewer level. Always cordoned off. There's that. I like how the Scranton Reality anchor has a sonar ping. What was that?
What is that smell? When was the last time they cleaned this place?
It's a sewer. What were you expecting? What's going on? This... The heck is going on? Okay, reality glitching, I guess. Alright, so... Locked. Alright, so I guess we grab this. Alright. Tab close. That doesn't look good. That whole hang king thing going up. There's the hiss. Alright, shoot up. Shoot up, Bella. Wait, what? Oh, we're glitching.
My king with my sacrifices, Sam.
Give her a couple more CCs. Come on.
Bella!
Maybe it really is the hiss.
Bella, are you feeling better now?
They did dose us up.
Suffocation. Like a rope. Looped around my neck. Pulling tight. Weightless. Hanging. Nothing around me. Just my feet. Dangling. Struggling. Fighting.
Hanging is a bad way to go.
And make me its slave.
Well.
You are completely safe here. Nothing can hurt you. Okay.
Ooh, that's a blatant lie.
The situation there was much worse than expected. Much worse. I knew I had to get in touch with the Foundation.
Let's call a mobile task force.
I managed to find a phone, and I called her backup.
Seriously, a
This is
payphone?
Sparrow, 09868, for Bald Eagle. I'm at Pony Station on the 7th floor. The situation here is much worse than expected. I need backup.
Bella,
Wait.
are you sure this is actually what happened?
Okay.
What do you mean? Yes. Of course I'm sure.
Come on, Bella. Try and focus.
What are you talking about?
Bella, you never made that
Reality getting a
phone
little
call.
glitchy.
Of course I...
This is what a reality situation can look like.
Pony
Bending, I mean.
Station was completely cut off. There was no contact with the outside world whatsoever. A phone call? That would have been impossible.
Which
No,
makes sense if a cognito hazard. It could travel down a phone line. Doosh.
Tell us what you saw.
What? Okay. Guess we're back in the situation. That's a bad sign when it eats a reality anchor. I don't think we want to find out. Let's move! Oh god. Move! Whoops, wrong button. Ah! Thanks. We're getting rewound, by the way, because this isn't actually what happened. It's nice that they left the door open for us, though. Well, that's not a good sign. Okay, go, 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 go. I did it again. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on! Again, since we actually survived, they just rewind the timeline. Because this is actually us hallucinating that we got killed. Oh! High five. Alright, alright. I promise to take this seriously. Alright, let's go. Alright, so yeah, now they got a whole knife thing going on here. Great, great, great. The door's open. No, I'm pressing the right button here, and I'm finding this a little annoying. What's going on here? Alright, let's... There we go. We got the speed going. What's the issue here? Alright, something's off. And if I have to skip ahead, I will. With less time every time? What the hell is going on, anyways? Alright, we get through here. We get to here. And we E! Alright, just keep going. Apparently, it might be part of my processing. The thing is, I process so quickly with some of my... I put my settings up to the point where I kinda had this trouble before. Oh, there we go. That will actually animate the enemy sprites faster than I can react.
Bald Eagle never said anything about that. Bastard.
Well, what were you expecting? It's the Foundation. They lie to you constantly. I mean, some people wonder why I have a bad feeling towards them. Yeah. I did call this institution fascist for a reason. The fact that they're sacrificing Bella, quite obviously. Oh, look, we got something here. Tyler Cooper's journal. I mean, they sacrifice entire sites to get more information about the anomalous. SCP-701 strips of... Well, the authoritarians were accurate. Although they do have... The fascism technically is when the government and the corporations work together to oppress the people, but Technically, they're not doing a major amount of repression, and they've only got a few shell companies, so a bit more authoritarianism. SCP-701 scripts have been out for a week now, and the participants have minor rehearsals as described above. But one thing continues to baffle me. They always seem to recite the wrong lines, every single person. It's strange, almost like an orchestra. When I try to correct them, they become defensive, insisting we did the correct line. But other than that minor hiccup, everything else went well. I'm looking forward to the first rehearsal in room 705 the day after next. For full rehearsal, I will bear witness to the potential of SCP-701, and my name will be synonymous with it. It certainly will make your name more remembered. Tyler Cooper, the genius behind the experiment, who managed to tap its endless potential. The history in the making. What is the potential of a reality-bending play? I mean, I suppose it's really big for the domestics department, but I should probably go back here and check this place out. That looks like progress. Yeah, the thing is that every time we get quote-unquote killed, electricity needed, huh? Quote-unquote get killed, we end up resetting it, because that's obviously not what happened. Give me a second here. Sorry, pop-up. Annoying. That looks like something bad happened. We should really shouldn't be doing this, but we're going to do it anyways.
We're evacuating. Damn it. After the show, everyone...
You mean the play that we know drives crazy, drove people crazy?
Some killed each other like beasts. That damn evil white monster.
Or red, really.
It was all destined to happen when it brought in that script. Everything that happened here is all Cooper's fault. It's their fault! This will be the last recording from the experiment. The hydropower plant was shut down forever. And no doubt my experiment will also...
That's the important thing.
What's going on? Ah!
Okay, rule 1. If you're evacuating a place, don't stop to make a log. So, warning. Let's go check out the warning nobody listened to. Before entering, from personal information and entering. After, make sure the door is locked again in case of containment breach. Open the locker. It contains a handgun with a full magazine, so everybody can be assured of having a less painful ending than if
Looks like something bad happened here.
No, you're kidding. Yeah. There are trees inside. Great. That just... Okay. Ooh, we got something here. Experiment report. Experiment Site 105-0603-2. Object class unclassified. Description. This is not a full SCP entry, but appears to be a early draft of one. Description. The experiment upon a multi-object project including SCP blank, 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 and blank. Experiment primarily focused on researching the project of reality distortion, led by Dr. George Thompson. That's the guy who was just mumbling behind us in the just before he was killed in the tape recorder. The project lasts for a duration of 5 days. During the first 3 days, 2 Rorschach tests were conducted on SCP blank and SCP blank. Those are testing of living people, so those are living reality benders. All level 3 hypnosis project also conducted on level 3 Durstell influenced by SCP blank, which means that it's a device that alters other people, or a play, or a meme. Within a short period of time, the experimental subjects breathe varied degrees of immersion state. On the first, they contained being in a primary forest. The trees here are mainly sequoia and Pinus caribea. On the same day, the human level of the surrounding environment was decreased to 37. On the 5th day, they described the scene... Hang on a second. To get this back. There we go. On the 5th day, the described scene began to invade reality, causing the original experiment site and 6 experimental subjects to go missing. The project was forced to be suspended. There are no further investigations regarding the area. Dr. Thompson believes the experiment was primarily influenced by the reality distortion effects of SCP blank. Let's consider its creation SCP blank-1, uncoded officially. A detailed experiment record can be found in interval documents. So this is basically, yeah. What? Come on, there we go. What happened is that... these guys experimented with the 2 reality benders and a reality-altering object, attempted to create the ability to alter reality at will, in this case, managing to create a forest. On the other hand, what they did apparently also... why don't you C for crouch? It'd be so much easier. Scientific, just checking. Yeah, I didn't think we'd be anything over here, but I had to double check. I mean, we've already violated the magic police line, but... so if anything bad were to happen as a result, it's already happened. Anyway, so it would be interesting if we get the electricity going again. I don't see a box or anything here. Yeah, like I said, apparently my own system clock is going to be my enemy here. Alright, so I guess we're going to have to... look, they even redact these statements. It's so great because so many of the SCP files are redacted with information you can only guess at. It's probably absolutely horrific. Okay, first aid kit. Anything for a virtual strangulation? Okay, I'm not going to ask what these guys are up to. It's their own business, really. Hey, but we must have electricity, right? Alright, break room. When you're practicing with eldritch influences and abominations, it's important. Venus, Florida. I'm curious if these are references to something in the game, or if somebody's just putting RD71, just putting in things, addresses of people they don't like. Phone numbers, too. Alright, let's click this. Hey, we got all 7 documents. On April 27th, local time, 5 students were involved in a collective SCP-701 incident at Cleveland Institute of Arts Drama Club in Ohio, and another facility member died of stab wounds. Danner was taken into custody as a suspect in the incident. His statement mentioned 4 students used the blank from the ceiling during the rehearsals framework. This was repeated by the last remaining student after they assaulted his teacher. The teacher died 2 hours later. Following a forensic investigation, the scene was determined the janitor had no clear motive for committing a crime. He is currently undergoing observation in a psychiatric hospital. In cases like this, sometimes the Foundation will rescue people who have been kind of messed up by this, but they can't, tell people why they're messed up. In other words, they can't just say, oh, it wasn't his fault. It's really a reality-bending play that was messing with things, and you really shouldn't put it in prison. They kind of liberate them, make them Class 1 personnel, and power me up, baby. Make them Class 1 personnel, and so they can be janitors for the Foundation. I mean, they can never go home again or tell any of their friends what happened, but at least they don't have to be in asylum. The all personnel in the Pony Station research in SCP-71 will officially begin tomorrow in order to prevent the dissemination of classified information. All video surveillance equipment has been removed and all external signal transmissions have gone into block. Why this may sound stupid, and the reason why I've had to send somebody in here to see what happened, because there's no communication, it's actually smart, because if you have a medic influence, you don't want it spreading into the internet. The site will be kept in a... Can you imagine everybody... Oh God, they'd upload it to YouTube, wouldn't they? The site would be kept under the closed-loop management procedures until the conclusion of the research experiment. At present, the experiment is still need more participants. All willing participants can find Ms. Irene Mabel in archives on the first floor to the necessary paperwork. Make sure you include your next of kin. Okay. Anything else? We could go back and see if anything changed in the other laboratory. Alright, let's do that. How low can you go? I like the fact they have this painted here just in case we couldn't figure out which floor we're on. This could actually be a problem, I suppose, if you were... Alright. Can't close it again? That's too bad. Okay, see if anything's... I don't think anything's going to change. The power coming through here, yeah. Doesn't really change anything over here. Let me one of the displays would come on, but nope. Guess not. Anyways. Let's go check out the 3 dudes. Let me guess, they won't be there, right? Yep, they're gone. Got chilled over there while I had a chance. Might have had something interesting. Oh, darn, there goes one document. I'll get to you in a minute. There goes a oh, they left it behind. How kind of them. Act 4, Persona, Gonzalo, Antolio, Alida, Francisco, Patricio, Ludovico, Corneco, guards scene. Palaces, convent. God, this whole thing takes us to a convent. Active description. Gonzalo obtains poison from the ambassador of Algaria, thank you, and plans to hold a banquet to poison the ministers. Later on, Gonzalo is faced to contend with his conscience. In a monologue, he describes his remorse for his crime, but he knows there's nothing he can do about it now. Antonio, Alida, and the squire escape from the convent, and Antonio promises Alida they will exact his revenge and marry her as a new queen. Basically, they force the queen to drink her own poisoned wine. So that is the quote-unquote the consequences of our action. So that's matricide, this dude's in. But hey, worse things have happened to people who want a crown, right? Even call it the lounge. I love it. Alright, so, going through. And let's just roll over here and grab this. Anything changed in here? But they got the monitor stuck to the tree, which doesn't actually exist. Hi. Thanks. Well, it's not. I totally don't feel like this is a trap at all. The low drone, and actually quite nice too. Oh God! Pull yourself together, man. Oh, here we go again. Drop the damn thing, would you? Alright. You know those are absolutely worthless. If they really wanted to get to us, they can. But they don't. That's 705. Which means, I mean, even in common sense, it'll tell you not to go in that direction with all these things heading towards it. And yes, I'm going to see if I can knock them all down. I am that obsessed. Oh my god, they go back together, don't they? Around in there? Alright. Okay. Give me that lore. Act 5. Persona, Gonzalo, Antolio, Alida, Francisco. Let's say sighting of the audience. Scene, banquet hall. Act description at the banquet. Antonio Barcena confirms Gonzalo's murderous crimes as well as his own lineage. Gonzalo is disposed of by an angry group of ministers. Instead of killing Gonzalo, Antonio exiles him to the convent. Later then orders his squire to plan his wedding with Alinda, and the play ends with a dance by the courtiers, which is actually how it's written, the tragedy of the Hanged King goes. But to understand, there's no Hanged King in the actual written version. The Hanged King inserts himself into the play as it's being performed, if you remember that particular entry about people not reading the right lines. It's because the play alters itself. Laboratory work rules. Do and don't. Make sure you have your safety goggles on. Okay. Wait, I can't grab the security card. I can't turn that on. I'm so disappointed. There should be something here. It's humming. Yeah. Disappointed. I think I missed anything, so it's probably just a tease. Please wear protective clothing correctly. I don't think the clean suit's gonna work. Yeah. No point in knocking them all down. Oh well. Let's get this horror show over with, literally.
Like they're all going to the same place.
Again, Bella is not keeping up with us. God, how often does Amazon deliver here? You have a top secret facility, but they use Amazon, I think. Alright, so pop this baby open, and here's where they actually did the play. Looks like a school play, really. Anything going on here? Wait, oh, it's over there. Why would the black box be here? It'd be like in some scientific... Can't go between the things. Alright, cool. Alright, so... little old CRTs. The Foundation cuts corners where it can. Let's grab this. Gotta admit, though, black box from Pony Station, important data inside. SYDI crypt from Technology Department to be decrypted to other sites. Well, that's convenient. Shall we? Let me guess. Yep, definitely can't grasp cardboard. And perfectly volatile material. These look to be picked upable. Sorry, hang on for a second. Mouse sensitivity went a lot wonky. Alright, this is the 8th floor where I was screwing around before. So, yeah. Power generator. Missed. That's all I got to say about that. The hell were you even hanging, man? Right then, power generation center. That's sealed off. Okay, we'll go this direction then. And... oh, look. There's the damn elevator. I think this is the same one from the beginning. So, that's how it went, huh? Bit spooky, but apparently the reality anchors got us through. And we're going up, not down, which I'm very happy. Alright then. It's almost an hour long for the episode, too. Oh yeah, it should be over that, actually, by this point. Yeah, I'm over that. And where we started. Like the wristwatch. Not an Apple Watch, though. 2009.
Bella, we really need you to tell us the truth here.
Right, we didn't have the
What
box.
do you mean? I'm telling you the truth. I completed my task. I retrieved the black box from Pony Station.
Looks like the cognito hazards really did a number on her.
What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Bella, you're not fine.
Bella, there was no black box in sight when we found you.
That's impossible. I'm positive. I know I had it in the escape elevator.
And there is no escape
Yeah.
elevator in Pony Station.
That's what I was going to say.
None of what you're saying adds up.
But that's impossible. It's just impossible.
Look at me, Bella. Try and focus. What really happened?
Give her a couple more CCs, guys.
Really?
It's like the end of Clue, the movie.
Bella, think
This is how it really happened.
I...
Alright. There we go with the rewind again. Alright, so... well, this ought to be good. I'm going to see if something changed, really. Also, all the mannequins left, which I think is cool. Nah, just kind of hoping there'd be some. Alright, so anything else? Since we're in the altered memory here, can we actually tag this, grab it? God, looks like it didn't change anything, unfortunately. If any of you have seen my episode regarding, last episode regarding episode 10 of Pillars of Eternity, you know, I got slightly annoyed by some objects only being visible when you're in sneak mode, which, you know, I'm just actually seeing how far we'll let us go with this. What do you know? Ah, they seal it behind us with no exit out. It's curious. And, of course, all of the blood-red graffiti. I just wanted to see what's going on. So, yeah. Apparently we don't have an endurance meter, which is good. Oh, look. That's their station up there. It's interesting the mannequins are gone. So, how many of them were real, I wonder? Pop this baby open and see what really happened. Oh, yeah, there's another mannequin there. Should probably have the wired in at this point. Let's go talk to the dude. What's with the teeny voice? Cool. Let's just, don't have the ability to run at the moment, which is not a good sign. I should go slower right to the run button. Okay. Yes, it was. Remember in the play, the whole thing about Antonio is that they actually put him in a convent instead of killing him. Let's knock this out. I don't remember voting for a king. Anything else? We should probably check it out. You don't see anything interactable around here. Oop, there we go. So we're seeing it from the mannequin's point of view. There's the Hang King. That's not a good sign. Yeah, this is going to get bad quickly, isn't it? Alright, so let's see what happens now. Oh, good, we should leave. We really should. Oh!
Not again.
Tell me about it. Alright. Whoa, wrong button. Don't put the crouch. Yeah, I get it. Don't put the crouch and the run button in the same place. Like the third time that's happened. Right. Let's go. Grab that.
Will have to be locked down. That much is for certain.
Wait, which one was this? Damn it. Alright. I pressed the wrong button. Use the Cooper's. There we go. The rehearsal has officially begun. Positively brilliant. My hands are shaking as I write. This experiment, this acting avenues ahead, although some sections stray from the original SCP-701 script, everyone remained perfectly in character, wholly consumed in the act. The audience, too, seemed to be clearly absorbed in the performance. A strange thing happened, though. I noticed a certain someone, that's the ambassador, a person perhaps appeared on the stage. He was not one of our original members, but he was quiet and reserved, rather friendly, a tribute to the ambassador of Algalia. Ugh. That is, it must be the truth, the splendid, magnificent truth. Hang the traitors, one and one, hang the betrayal and the ignorance. Take the news, hang them to alert all the world. Cheers and cheers around, for our great king, let us bask in the glory. Together we follow him, the blood of fools he offered thee, hang king. The writing's followed by bloodstains, because, you know, he started killing people. I'm just leaving it here for us to pick up.
SCP-701 is a script. One performance and now all of Pony Station is ruined. Dr. Cooper, what have you done?
Again, Bella's not quite keeping up with us here. Right, so... Thank you. I'm guessing this is a recreation of what happened. It doesn't look like the staff was well treating each other afterwards. Because the play... Oh, what's this? Oh, well-constructed handmade doll, tag SCP. Oh, yeah, good plague, doctor. It's, you know, always fun to see you. He's one of the classic ones to go with it. You really should check up his file, SCP-49, although we could end up seeing him. You've still got a bunch of files to go, 7 according to the book. You know, I'm always check to see. But hey, we got all the collectibles on that. Let's see if we can find all the documents. Probably missed at least one. Alright, guys, heading this way. A little effigies in time. Yeah, we're just here before, too. There we go. Mouse is acting up. Not again. Oh. I have no choice, really.
It's those mannequins again. Where are they heading?
Nowhere good.
But where have all those volunteers gone?
You saw them through the door, Bella. They're hung. Oh, God. Rehearsals start. Looks like I got all of the... Nope, I have 7 of 8, but it popped up the thing. I don't know. Act 1, Persona, Gonzalo, Antonio, Isabella, Savora, Francisco, and Sandino, Alino, Corindo, Scene. Ballroom in, Act Description. The king of Trinculo passes away, and the king's brother Gonzalo succeeds him as a new king. At the coronation, the drunken queen confesses that she colluded with Gonzalo to kill the old king and hang his body from a tree, which is where the Hanged King comes from. But, as are pointed out, the Hanged King appears actually at the end, or at least the ambassador that represents him, to drive everybody to kill each other. The queen goes on to confess the great nobleman Antonio is in fact the son of the old king and that has a legitimate claim to the throne. Antonio scoffs at this, but returning to the end, he meets the ghost of the old king, which confirms everything the queen has said. Blood we offer, the hanged king we serve. I serve my blood to the king, blissfulfication, sacrifice of sin. Now, the whole hanged king canon is about of course, a replication of Hastur and Carcosa, which the king in yellow being replaced by the hanged king's tragedy here, the play itself. And the thing is that there's a whole litany about how the Hanged King came about, what his actual influences are, and he can be considered one of the most dangerous entities in the SCP universe, but under things like the Scarlet King, another favorite of mine. Now, the King proposal SCP-001 is actually one of my favorite ones. And if you followed my advice and have checked out the Volgan's channel for the information on SCP, he does a wonderful recitation of the SCP-001 Scarlet King file, which I highly recommend. It's like a little audio play. There's some interesting conclusions about the nature of divinity and how it's affected by human worship. Alright, we gotta officially take a step. It's getting out of control. Switching. I'm switching out to the wired mouse because it's giving me some serious issues at the moment. Normally, I don't worry about that with things like walking simulators, but I'm guessing it's the graphics. And I gotta untangle these cords. So... earlier, but let's at least get knocked out. Alright, there we go. There we go. Keyboard seems fine, though. Don't have to retrieve the wired one version of that. Alright, so nope, nothing on pallets. Yeah, by the way, one of the reasons why the Russian army's not doing so well in Ukraine is they never use pallets to transport gear. They just do it by hand. Doing that technology, that's good. That's in the 18th century. 19th century? Probably 19th. No idea. When were pallets invented? Well, forklift pallets obviously weren't around till forklifts. And here we go. It's actually impressive. How did they manage to hang them that high up?
701. The Hanged King's tragedy.
Like I said. Oh, and one for you too, Bella. You wanted to hang yourself, that is. I hope that's not how this ends. Like we have nowhere else to go. Oop. Cutscene.
Who's there?
Nothing good. Ah, that is the ambassador of Legalia. Well, yeah, no running this time. Oh, great. So we're inside our head.
What the fuck?
I'm with you on that one. Alright, so let's see what we got going here. Guys. A little room, please. Alright. Get through this stuff. Ooh, well, this is good. Just to hang him, not stab him. Did you not see the...
Sacrifices head
Ooh, that just sounds messy. This is why they changed it out with wine and blah 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 blah. And you know, okay, where are we now? Oh, and now we're a mannequin.
What is going on?
What kind of a fabric we are feeling for that?
Goddamn cognito hazard again. I need to leave right now.
Yeah, this must be another representation of how crazy things got during the performance. Mannequins basically taking the place of the observers in the audience who are driven crazy. Shall we? Dude, I'm made of wood. Not really gonna be effective. Well, okay, shall we? Seriously? Just want to leave, don't want to be part of this, come on. Okay. Didn't have to do a quick time for that one. I suppose small favors. QTEs are not my favorite. Just the illusion of participation when it's really just a pattern recognition thing. Dude, we're made of wood, dude. We're not gonna actually do much damage to each other. Apparently this is very therapeutic for her. And decapitation. Oh, we snapped their neck. Which, no, it is a decapitation. They're removed from the main body. Alright, so let's book it, shall we? Can't run, by the way. I'm sure everything will be fine once we're past this glowy door. Alright, cool. This looks... Tell me about it. This looks normal. Reality alteration devices should be left in the box. They never work out well. This is even things like with the Infinity Gauntlet. Did it work out well? No. Didn't work out for anyone involved. They should have just left the gems where they were. Oh, well, this is ominous. Yes, yes, yes. I'm right here. You can all see me. We all... Ooh, I do like that. I do like the tapestries, though. Alright. Interaction. That's the knife we saw earlier in the play. Can I stab you? No, no, no. The problem, the play has overwritten our mind. There's the hiss again. So we now are forced to enact the end of the play, which is we hang this guy, Gonzalo, and I guess that's who he was in the play, and stab him.
With my blood, I serve my king.
Oh.
With my blood, I serve my king.
Wait.
With my blood, I serve my king.
Out of my head, dude. Alright, let's pop this baby.
With my blood, I serve my king.
Alright, so we stabbed this dude instead? Reality alteration is such a headache at times. Alright, turn into fireflies. I guess we pass out here.
Her condition is unstable.
Tell me about it.
Injected her with a sedative, but you need to let her rest for a while.
Thanks, Doctor. Well, let's go then.
What? We haven't found the black box yet.
You still don't get it, do you?
Get what? What do you mean?
A black box is merely a vehicle for recording the truth. But a black box isn't always a black box.
Can be somebody's head.
I mean...
That's right. She is now
SCP-701A.
Cold one, because our work here is done.
Well, that's cold. Yep, basically they overrode her mind with the cognito hazard. They now have it stored here, and so they can use drugs to recall it at any time. So if anybody wants to tell me the Foundation are the good guys, I will present Exhibit A. Yeah, they do work.
I serve my king with my blood. Blissful suffocation. Sacrifice of sin.
Dun dun dun. Alright, so how's your...
Black box has been properly contained at Site 105 and pending further investigation. Above is the full record of the inquiry.
Well, that was wonderful. Okay, but yeah, recording file, yeah, audio, yeah, if I do this... Okay, goes to here, recording into archive. Oh, yay, isn't that great? We're cutting and pasting, that's our job. 2, Project Leader, Dr. Tyler, Medic Files. We didn't get all the, we didn't get all of the, yeah. We didn't get all of the, paperwork, unfortunately. Like I said, this isn't actually a, 100% run. It's just me trying to get through it, but we did get some interesting things. All right, so let's submit this. Okay. Submit. Now what? Oh, friends. That was the first mission, Carl. I was a bit confused first. I got over it. Let's be truthful. Good. I have to admit, you are no worse than I expected. How about a taco night for celebration? So. Are we really using a living being as a tool to contain anomalous objects? Oh, poor Carl. You're a sweet summer child. Hey, MIT boy. I've seen a great many field agents. They're prepared to sacrifice themselves at any time to complete a task. Secure, contain, and protect. For them is a creed worth paying the ultimate price for. With our duty, they record all this truthfully and honestly, so that people may remember them forever. I understand. I probably have to say more, but we're all being monitored. Anyways. You completed your first mission smoothly. We should celebrate. How about going for a drink? Old place. Count me in. That sounds cool, but I can't drink too much. Awesome. Let's get drunk. Me. Well, me in this world. Alright, so yeah. Celebrating my first completion of my first ever archive mission, my colleagues threw me a small party. It all going to grow on me. My colleagues in this place. I'm really starting to enjoy it all. You're a freak. Maybe it was all the drinking. I dreamed I was lost in a strange cave. It was damp and empty and smelled of decay. And in the depths of darkness I saw two red dots monitoring my every move. What a strange dream. Tequila is too strong of a drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. Let's get an espresso. 8/14/2012. Alright, so. I think this is probably where we're going to end the episode once we figure out what we're doing here. All right. So that was us diving into the Hanged King's tragedy. And as been pointed out, yeah, that's a thing. The SCP Foundation likes to go on about how it's a great honor to sacrifice yourself, but let's just face it. D-Class are the only ones that they admit their disposal. Everyone else is too. So yeah, that poor agent, Bella, unfortunately, they sent her in. Now, think about this. Was there actually ever a black box there? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Those files could be stored and accessed remotely if necessary. What they did is they sent in the agent, a new agent, mind you, in there to absorb the cognito hazard that was SCP-701. Then when they pulled her out of an empty facility, because odds are it was that, she became nothing more than an object to classify. She's now really known as SCP-701, which you can look that one up, by the way, in the SCP Foundation files. SCP-71-3, I guess, is the next indicator. So yeah, for the rest of her short life, they will simply record over and over again her trauma and attempt to understand the extra-dimensional city of Algothia, which is their version of Carcosa. The Hanged King's their version of the Yellow King. Sorry, the Ambassador's version of the King in Yellow, and the Hanged King's their version of Hastur. The thing is, every time they play that play, 701, SCP-701, the Hanged King's Tragedy, it opens a portal to that particular cursed city, which is floating out in dimensions. It's got its own SCP designation. I don't know off the top of my head, unfortunately. But if you put in go into SCP-701 and start looking at the Hanged King tag at the bottom, there's a little red tag. You'll go into all the ones that are related to this particular phenomenon, which is actually quite big. They usually stick at least one in each one of the cycle series that when they produce this. But yeah, it's essentially a tragedy. Evil king was killed and hanged, came back as an undead thing that cursed the entire village and everybody who was involved in it. And he is currently imprisoned within his castle, but as somebody puts it, is the absence of a god as opposed to a god, and he likes to reach out and suck in souls to serve him. I mean, there's a lot more to it, but I'm not going into a decade's worth of fanfic about him. So yeah, that is kind of how it all works. So let's pop back a bit, see if we've got the main menu. Let's see if we've got the SCP card for it. Files. There we go. There it is. No, not that one. No. Files. There we go. We have 9 here apparently. All right, SCP-701. Yeah, as you can see, I won't go through this, but yeah, the incident recorder. Ooh. All right, I'll go over it. It's actually different than the regular file. SCP-701, dash item number 7P SCP-701 Euclid. Decimal containment procedures. Currently, all known materials of SCP-701 are being kept at Pony Station, despite 75 materials include expunged. Detail description: SCP-701's Hanging King's Tragedy is a Caroline Egg revenge tragedy in 5 acts. Performance of the player considered with psychotic and suicidal behavior among the audience members and participants include the occurrence of a mysterious character, SCP-701-1, the one who was chasing us. A typical case study of 71 took place on March 27, 2009 during a group experiment. Performance: the presiding erotic leader with the time was Dr. Tyler. According to the research log, 701 is a self-embodying emetic virus that spreads through unknown means dramatic text. This blood, we serve the king. Yay. Euclid, Kinnick, warning. Warning? It definitely needs more than that. The object in case of record this incident was Agent Bella Lawrence, who's been included in the Foundation's black box plan. Details, performance can be found in document SCP-7-2001-B1 encrypted. Yeah, they sacrificed her just to get some data. That is the SCP Foundation in a nutshell. Now, I actually will post the link to SCP-71 file on the original Wikidoc down below, and I do actually, this is kind of interesting to you, I actually do recommend reading it, because it's one of the more basic, classic, and easy to understand ones, and it opens up an entire canon of material to go through in the later SCP files. But in any case, this is Fantastic World, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country, and the first of our much longer than expected episodes that's been given to us by our supporters. Like I said before, supporters vote on it, and of course we never reached the 3rd stretch goal. There were 3 bonus episodes. But in the meantime, if you like this, like, share, subscribe. If you like it, down below there are links to the Gumroad payment platform. You can support yourself, gain access to your material, vote on which episodes I will be doing here, and get additional votes for the regular episodes, as well as unlock additional material. So with that all the way, I'll see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it, and bye.